Jokes, it's Aatrox as usual.
So yeah, I think DragonX has great tool for the early mid games, right? And they can definitely stack up some drakes. And my only worry is when they reach to the late game. They have Pyke, which is kind of again coin flip champion, I would say, because his skill sets and he's also like scales well, but their Tinkham is all about Pyoshik tanking in front alone with the Doran, so I don't think he cannot stand for the Aphelios damage in the late game, you know. So
the thing that I find cool is that Doran, some of his best performances on set have been like team fight set play and really getting people clumped up with the superplex. And having that available to be put down on top of an equalizer with death from below available, and who's going to win in those two matches that are coming up. But let's get into the final, theoretically, match of the day.
Invading.
Yeah, Doran possibly in trouble on his set. Knockup comes down, able to stand tall. Pyoshik walks on around. Kanavi actually, as he gets the slide down. Chomp onto Kanavi. Parallel convergence avoided there by Pyoshik. Chovy comes on in. I believe that was a slow that did land, but
DragonX looking for the bowling game.
Oh, that's the stun actually. As the exhaust has to come out. He just let Loken go home, and now the rend is going to come through. And, there's the flash of death! Locks down the kill for first blood! That's the kind of bloodthirst we've been looking for! Now DragonX, they are staying with approximately a 600 gold lead this part of the game, and a Cloud Drake with our first dragon. So we won't have a Cloud Soul this game.
That is great. The DragonX's mid AD is ahead of the just in lane.
Well, Pyoshik almost gets stunned up there. Chomp goes down onto Kanavi, but JDG do have to pull away. Pyoshik, in fact, held onto his subjugate. I thought he might actually use that to try and keep himself alive. Maybe a panic button is now Carrier. Looks for the flash onto Loken.
Oh, man.
Doesn't get it. That's the pullback. Parallel convergence is down, though, as Deft is in trouble. Kanavi gonna help lock down that kill for Loken as Equalizer comes down onto Lumao and Loken right here, but Teleport will come forward. Kanavi gonna dash around this one. Bone Skewer not enough as now Chovy looking for Yagao and Lumao, but finds himself on the wrong side of these tracks. And it looks like he is just going to fall. I don't know whether there's anywhere for him to go. Not enough scrap shields. That's a great long-range stun. And the flash from Zoom. I mean, there are flashes that I'd use, and there are flashes that I wouldn't, but it's still a kill, right? And eventually Chovy goes down.
I saw him maybe failing Q and E combo into the wall, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, everyone thought that DragonX has great start in that kind of skirmishes, but Loken
works very, very well against things like Target, Echo, and Aatrox, so not exactly going to be an executioner's calling you're going to sell or anything like that, as DragonX do put down Shelly with 30 seconds left to go on those plates. Carrier doesn't quite find the Bone Skewer, but they will be able to give those plates over to Chovy.
Wow, they're actually getting a lot of plates, by the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra gold. Bottom side, they haven't quite been able to. 10 seconds until they do dissipate. So I think Loken's actually pretty happy about the position of the game he's in. As Zoom finds himself the Infernal Chain, but Doran's just concerned about going home. And just wants Zoom to leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean, if DRX can just stack up the Drake, then it will be really great for the late game as well. Because it's gonna be Ocean or Infernal Drake sold. So it doesn't matter if they lose top turret.
Oh no, Doran! Oh, this is not what you want to do.
That is true.
Yeah, Parallel Convergence comes down, but not going to go for the dive actually. Not enough minions, I guess. Because it's going to be Ocean Soul this game. No Infernals, so many Honeycroots have now spawned for those of us who are a little bit hungry for some extra fruit. Always good, guys. Make sure you eat your fruit, wash your hands, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I thought they're just gonna try to just dive Doran, but I think they know that Doran has flash.
Yeah, well, he's gonna flash now. But it has bought a lot of time here, and because he didn't die in that first dive, DragonX had enough time to lock down this outer turret on the bottom side of the map. Continue pushing forward, and like you say, get themselves the second Drake of the game. Teleport from the Syndra to pick up the minion wave. Bottom lane. But Chobi very close to collecting.
They need to have first call. And maybe this is the timing that JDG wants to push it, because their damage dealer is already playing with the item.
Well, Yoshik puts down a pillar. 4 members of JDG in this area, but not able to be CC'd or anything like that. Deft and Carrier just clear up the minion wave. And staring down the barrel of an aggressive-looking JDG at this stage of the game. Still, no triggers to be pulled just yet. As Doran does find Zoom. Smacks him against the wall there as the Haymaker comes down, and now Pyoshik looks to try and lock down this kill. Carrier dives on over. Will he actually be able to find the death from below? The answer is yes. Pops him, and Lumao not there in time, so a bunch of extra gold goes over to Chobi. Yeah.
Dancing around.
And Loken actually does manage to go all the way around to get back into a better position. Doran wants this flank, but he dives on into it. Parallel convergence finds about nothing as there's the equalizer. It is taken, so Soul Point's going to be there, but now, can they also win the team fight? The answer is going to be no. Kanavi gets himself out to safety, and now Carrier in relative no man's land, but does dash himself out, and DragonX get inside track on this outer turret in mid lane. JDG, I mean, they don't technically lose the fight, but they lose the fight.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like
posturing and thinking about fights and trying to get angles. This hasn't quite worked as Carrier's going to get himself a stun.
Here we go.
Skewer comes down, Face Breaker's in there, so much CC, but there's the Superplex. Zoom now does connect.
Oh,
beautiful. The Haymaker is going to be enough damage. Not going to get it with a death from below, but still, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is the game Carrier definitely deserved the POG, by the way, the troll button. I don't think JDG is going to come in for that.
Miller comes down, Kanavi looking to just dive onto Pyoshik, who's flashing out of this one. Moonlight Vigil comes in, a fair bit of extra damage available, but still, Pyoshik is going to survive. Maybe that has something to do with the Mountain Drake and the Ocean Drake. Don't want to do the calculations just yet, but they do get
spotted.
Flash out of the smite. And Missile Voyage comes in. Loken going to soak a hell of a lot of damage, actually, from this one as Yagao moves towards the top side. See whether he can actually utilize that Scout of the Week, as the first Harpoon is going to miss, and I have a feeling that Chobi is going to be dead this time, guys. I hate to break it to you. He doesn't have a stopwatch or anything like that, as DragonX do lock down permanent vision, at least for the JDG wards in this area. DragonX haven't really done their homework. As they are going to move over, they clear out a fair bit of this vision, but Zoom gets himself into this crush. Doran just trying to be a bulky wall in the front of this one. Kanavi's actually pretty squishy, goes down to half with a couple of spells for JDG. They do feel like they can start off this Ocean Drake. It's going to go down fast.
2K.
Doran is going to dive on in. They're just going to look for the team fight. There's the equalizer. Face Breaker's brilliant as well as the Haymaker keeps him alive. A Bone Skewer lands onto Loken as the death from below is not going to come out just yet. Finally it comes in, but it is going to be Carrier taken out, and now DragonX trying to fight for their lives. Lumao is going to be traded, and Loken eventually falls down. Chobi taking matters into his own hands, and Deft there with the Pierce trying to get the work done. Kanavi, parallel convergence, a little bit too defensive for his liking, I believe. As now Doran looking for Yagao, as Kanavi is going to be taken here. Deft, oh my god, the phase dive was so close. The pillar even better, as Doran doesn't have the Haymaker, and that was a little bit overly aggressive, but still, team fight win for DragonX, but Drake stolen away by JDG. They are still in this one.
Yep, and still in the game. That's the important part, that JDG didn't lose the Dragon Soul. Can they actually win at this point? Can you sure about it? I really think it's just half-half.
If Chobi can get here,
oh wait,
they might be able
Loken!
Loken, what was that? Oh no, Lumao not actually in range, and now Chobi's going to turn up. Oh, right as we were singing his praises, wasn't able to get that work done, as there's the resets that we were talking about. A little bit late on the equalizer, but that, guys, might just be game. One little misstep, one slightly out of position foot, and your dreams of continuing on at MSC may have just been revoked.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great pillar by Pyoshik Ice, though. So that kind of separated JDG.
Oh man, and it was right as Loken and Lumao's flashes were just about to come off cooldown as well.
Yeah. That is just so sad, but... And yeah, I mean, JDG, it's not over yet.
Very speedy, and now we're looking for an Ocean Soul on the side of DRX. Loken is back here, it's still another 5v5. Don't have Equalizer yet available. As Kanavi gets himself a stun, they're going to take down Doran before this fight has really started in earnest. As Carrier gets himself out of the way, there's the Equalizer finally coming in, but the second Ocean Drake for JDG and another denial. Okay, now the resets might come in as Def throws down the ulti. He's trying to get this one working. Another reset, not quite able to get it done. Yagao eventually falls, but Chovy trades himself for it, and now it's the Def show. Can he get the reset? The answer is no, as Pyoshik was strong, but not strong enough. A triple.
I think JDG loves to do straight up 5v5, but this
Devour comes in. It's a fight on a couple of different fronts here as Kanavi and Yagao looking to try and get back. Another Bone Skewer comes on in as Def just dancing around, but DRX playing this one a little bit more reserved, and that's going to be the pick up. Kanavi immediately also, so it is going to be denied. And the Bone Skewer is going to miss. Lumao trying to line on the side of this fight. No flash for Carrier, so he can't close distance. As Pyoshik with his Subjugate going to be able to get his health back, and now Carrier stands on top of the wall.
Ocean Drake.
Chovy's position is something that JDG are aware of. And now DRX looking for a pincer play. There's the Equalizer onto 3. Superflex comes in, as now Carrier wants to get into position. Yagao pulled out of the fight though, as Doran goes down low. The stopwatch is going to be there, but Def is dead so early, and Carrier did nothing throughout the entire fight. Finally, he dives on top of the AD carry, but is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. And now Pyoshik is trying to flash himself out. Carrier dies. They can do it without Yagao. It's Loken that's doing all the work here, and maybe, just maybe, DRX have ran out of steam.
Outskill is real. Outskill is happening. Loken definitely outskilled the enemy AD carry and him.
But also, just Carrier being out of position at that point in time meant that it was impossible to try and get any sort of execution onto Loken. So, a little bit mechanical misplay, a little bit just being outscaled, and JDG will create the 3-team tie. And we will have 2 more matches tonight, guys. We are going the distance this time around. As you're going to need to ask